In this video, we'll look at some of the key differences between pre- and post-war Ukraine. We will look at the economy, democracy, the military, and the tourism industry. We will also discuss the challenges Ukraine faces in the rebuilding process. Ukraine was a rapidly developing country before the war. It had a growing economy, a stable democracy, and a strong military. It was also a popular tourist destination with its beautiful cities, stunning landscapes, and rich history and culture. The war had a devastating impact on Ukraine. Millions of people have been displaced from their homes, and thousands have been killed. The economy has been paralyzed, and the country's infrastructure has been severely damaged. Here is a comparison of Ukraine before and after the war in some key areas. Economy. The Ukrainian economy was growing steadily before the war. In 2021, GDP grew by 3.1%. The war had a negative impact on the economy, and estimates indicate that GDP will shrink by 35% in 2022. Democracy. Ukraine was a stable democracy before the war. It held free and fair elections, and there was a strong rule of law. The war has weakened Ukraine's democracy, and there is a risk of instability and corruption. Military. Ukraine had a strong army before the war. It was the second largest army in Europe after Russia. The war has weakened the military, and it is unclear how long Ukraine can resist a Russian invasion. Tourism. Ukraine was a popular tourist destination before the war. It has attracted millions of tourists every year. The war has devastated the tourism industry, and tourism is unlikely to recover for many years to pre-war levels. Ukraine is a tragedy that has had a devastating impact on the country. It is unclear how long the war will last, and what the long-term consequences will be. However, it is clear that Ukraine will not be the same after the war. Here are some of the challenges Ukraine will face in the rebuilding process. Infrastructure restoration. The war caused severe damage to Ukraine's infrastructure, including roads, bridges, railways, airports, and power plants. Fixing this will require billions of dollars in investment. Refugee resettlement. The war has displaced millions of Ukrainians, many of whom will need help to find new homes and jobs. Rebuilding the economy. The war has crippled Ukraine's economy, and it will take years to rebuild. This will require foreign investment and economic assistance. Restoring democracy. The war has weakened Ukraine's democracy, and it will take time to rebuild trust in the government. Rebuilding Ukraine will be a long and difficult process, but it is essential for the country's future. The international community must continue to support Ukraine in its reconstruction efforts, and must work to prevent future conflicts.